all you coin collectors out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to do the second of our 10-cent coins from around the world videos. And we pick 5 10-cent coins from countries around the world, and there are about 25 plus countries around the world that have 10-cent coins, and we just kind of look through them. One of the countries we're not going to look at is the United States of America, and here's a Franklin Roosevelt, and this is a 2014, and this, unfortunately, in the United States of America, they call them 1-dime coins, and there's the USA across the top, and because it doesn't say 10 cents on the coin, it does not qualify even though it's worth 10 cents. That also means that we're not going to have any 10 centimes and no 10 centimos and no 10 cents from Malaysia and no 10 centini from Tonga, and we're still unsure whether we're going to look at the 10 euro cents because they stuck euro in between the 10 and the cents. We'll decide later whether we're going to include them or not. All right, so let's just start with these. We have one from Singapore, one from Namibia, one from Hong Kong, the old Hong Kong, one from Bermuda, and one from South Africa. We will start with the Singapore coin. And let's put that just front and center here. This is a 1971 10 cents coin from Singapore. This is rice coming up inside. This is 1971 on the top, Singapore to the right, and 10 cents in the center. This coin was made from 1967 until 1985. This is a Stuart Devlin engraving, who did a lot of the Australia coins, just a great engraver. And when we see the front, you'll probably recognize it as a Stuart Devlin engraving, because this is one of the most famous animal or sea creature portraits that he did. And this, of course, is the crowned seahorse, or the Hippocampus coronatus. So there's the crown, there's the seahorse in among some sea plants on the bottom of the ocean. This coin is, when it's new, is just incredibly bright and shiny. If you can get a proof of this coin, it's probably one of the most beautiful coins in the world. In 1971, they made 33 million of these, so it's like a standard year. This one's probably worth 25 to 50 cents US. It's a copper nickel coin, 2.83 grams. Next up, we'll take a look at a 10-cent coin from Bermuda. And there she is, Queen Elizabeth II. It says Bermuda behind her, Elizabeth II in front of her. And this is, as any of you who collect the coins from the United Kingdom or Canada, this is the Arnold Machen second portrait, and she's wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. If we flip it up on the side, we see that it has a reeded edge, and on the back we have these lilies. It says 1978 at the top, 10 cents at the bottom, and this is the Bermuda Lily. This coin is a copper nickel coin, and they made, in 1978, they made about 500,000 of these. So they didn't make many, but Bermuda's a small country. And by the looks of some of the coins that I see coming out of there, I think the tourists probably take 10 or 20% of the coins every year and take them home and keep them. All right, what's next on this one? I think probably we ought to go to South Africa. Now, South Africa has a long and troubled history, and this is one of the coins from that troubled history. One of the things I should say to you is that we do have some of the modern South African coins in our videos, and for some reason the modern South Africa is starting to collect all of these old coins. I don't think from any kind of racist or imperialist view, just as a historical view, saying this is what happened then. So this is a South African 10-cent coin from 1976, and we'll see that it says both in Boer and in English, South Africa. If you tip it up, we'll see that it has a smooth edge, and then on the back we will see that it has the 10. It doesn't say cents on this coin, but it is a 10 cents coin. And it um, it has the aloe plant, which is a great healing plant, especially for those of us that get burns or whatever. This is a Tommy Sassine engraving, and the front was engraved by Jean-Baptiste Boisset, and it has Jacobus Johannes Fouché on it, who was the president of South Africa from 68 to 75. These coins were only made in the year 1976, and they made about 31 million of them. So it's worth 50 to 75 cents. But as I said, for some reason these are coins are becoming very collectible in South Africa, the modern South Africa, the present day South Africa. All right, next we have another African continent coin, and that is from Namibia. It's a 1993 10-cent coin from Namibia. And these, again, this is a nickel-plated steel. So if you can get one of these, a proof one of these, it's you can't even put it under the lamp because it's so shiny. So if we look at the front here, we see it has a coat of arms, uh, Republic of Namibia, 1993. We have the eagle landing. We have um, the, um, the shield in the middle, and then we have the motto across the bottom. If we tip it up, we see that it's a smooth edge coin, and on the back we have a pretty, really stylized, almost a folk arty. We have a sun over here. We have the camel thorn tree or the acacia tree, and down here it says 10C or 10 cents. Again, it's a nickel-plated steel. It weighs 3.4 grams, and this coin, we don't get good numbers for the mintages on this coin, so we don't know how many 10-cent coins Namibia made in 1993. And last but not least, we have our Hong Kong coin. And this is the old Hong Kong, or the British Hong Kong. It says Hong Kong at the top, 10 cents, 1974 at the bottom. And you know who's going to be on the front of this one, so we won't even turn it over. What I should say about these Hong Kong 10-cent coins is they were made from 1956 to 1980, and the image did not change on them. So they all had the first portrait of the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, wearing a crown. And if we turn it over, you can see that right there. It says Queen Elizabeth II, has this geared inner rim, a reeded edge, and on the back it says Hong Kong 10 cents 1974, and in the center it says Hong Kong 10 cents 1974 in Chinese. And we will take a look at the new Chinese 10-cent coin in another video. So in 1970, this coin was actually demonetized in 1988, so this of no value in Hong Kong anymore. You really can't spend them. But in 1974, they made 4.6 million of these, and it's probably worth 50 cents to $1 US in this condition. All right, well, that's video 2 of our 10-cent coins from around the world. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.